The Steelers are at an intriguing crossroads at the start of this offseason, with potential moves that could shake up the team. On one hand, there's a solution to address their struggling secondary. DJ Reed, the cornerback who has been one of the most consistent in the league. On the other, a decision that could shape the franchise's future for years to come. Is Justin Fields ready to take over as the starting QB in 2025? These updates promise plenty of debate and excitement for fans, so don't miss a single detail. And of course, don't forget to like this video to support our content. The Pittsburgh Steelers might have just found their golden ticket to fix a shaky secondary, and his name is DJ Reed. Coming off a rough 2023 season, where the secondary got exposed more often than they'd like, the Steelers already shook things up by replacing veterans like Levi Wallace and Patrick Peterson with fresh faces like Deshaun Elliott and Dante Jackson. But let's face it, there's still plenty of work left to do. They gave up the 7th most passing yards in the league, making it clear they need reinforcements. Sure, the upcoming NFL draft is stacked with cornerback talent, but there's another path: free agency. And according to Mason Cameron from Pro Football Focus, Pittsburgh could be the perfect landing spot for DJ Reed, who might be looking to leave the New York Jets. Speaking of the Jets, they're looking like a team on the verge of a fire sale this offseason as they try to sort out, well, everything. Reed has quietly been playing at a high level for years, logging his 6th straight season with a PFF grade above 70. That's not just consistency, that's elite-level play. Last season, he had a stellar 51.28% completion rate when targeted, ranking in the 91st percentile among outside corners over the past 3 seasons. In short, the guy is a star. For the Steelers, who heavily rely on their corners to lock up in tight man coverage, they led the league in this scheme last year. Reed seems like a perfect fit. Cameron highlighted that pairing Reed with Joey Porter Jr., a rising star, could transform Pittsburgh's secondary into a major headache for opposing offenses. And the best part? It would allow the Steelers to maintain their signature aggressive defensive style. That said, the Steelers have numerous offseason priorities to manage, so it's not guaranteed they'll invest heavily in upgrading the secondary. But if they do decide to address it, Reed checks all the boxes: talent, fit, and a chance to restore that steel curtain swagger in Pittsburgh. So, what do you think? Would DJ Reed be the perfect addition to the Steelers' secondary? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because now we're diving into an even bolder move: Justin Fields' potential rise as the starting QB in 2025. It's time for the Pittsburgh Steelers to make a bold move and give Justin Fields the reins in 2025. Look, starting Russell Wilson in 2024 made total sense. His resume speaks for itself: 8 Pro Bowls, a Super Bowl ring, and a history of being one of the league's most consistent performers. He was the safe choice going into the season, and while he didn't completely fall apart, the late season collapse and Fields' growth have shifted the narrative. Here's the situation. Wilson had his moments early on, but the end-of-season slump can't be ignored. In his last 5 games, Wilson barely surpassed 200 passing yards twice, turned the ball over 4 times in the final month, and posted mediocre passer ratings of 65.7 and 78.4 in the last 2 weeks, all while taking 9 sacks. It was a stark reminder that age catches up to everyone. He'll be 37 in 2025. If he couldn't finish strong after missing 6 games this season, it's hard to envision a resurgence next year. Meanwhile, Justin Fields quietly delivered the best stretch of his career. His time in Chicago was a disaster. 2 head coaches, 2 offensive coordinators, a revolving door of receivers aside from Darnell Mooney, and constant turnover issues. Over 3 years, Fields amassed 41 turnovers in 38 games, a stat line that gives coaches nightmares. But credit where it's due. Fields turned it around in a big way in 2024. How big? He threw just 1 interception in 161 attempts, tying the NFL's best rate at 0.6%, alongside names like Justin Herbert and Jacoby Brissett. Fumbles? Just 1. 2 total turnovers in 6 games. That's a massive leap for a guy who used to be a turnover machine. Yes, Fields still has weaknesses. He holds onto the ball too long. His 3.04-second release time was the 4th slowest in the league, and doesn't have Wilson's finesse on deep throws. But he makes an impact where it counts. Before Fields took over in 2024, the Steelers ranked 20th in red zone scoring, 50%. By the end of the season with Wilson, they dropped to 29th at 48.21%. In contrast, Fields brought new life to the offense in the red zone, keeping drives alive. The case for Wilson over Fields is rapidly fading. While Wilson started the season strong, Fields' development and Wilson's late-season struggles make the choice clear. The Steelers' 2025 QB room might not feature an obvious elite option, but Fields has shown he's the one with upside. Wilson was the right choice for 2024. Fields is the future. Here's the truth, Steelers fans. Signing DJ Reed would be a no-brainer to strengthen a secondary that needs to regain its edge. As for Justin Fields, he's shown growth, but can he carry the offense and maintain consistency? Only time will tell. What's certain is that the Steelers face big decisions ahead, and we'll be here every step of the way. So subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on the latest news about your favorite team.